Hello, I'm Mark19967 and today I'm going to be doing a series of videos on how to loot monuments. Now, monuments are notorious for getting killed, so probably a lot of people know how to loot the dome. I'm going to be teaching you technique as well as actual direction that will more tthan likely guarantee that you're not going to fall from dome, which is a common complaint. People fall from dome and die. So let's have a quick look at dome. As I said before, I'm not going to be in God mode. I'm just going to show this. I'm just going to go into no clip so we can just show you this. Points of interest are these three empty tankers. There's barrels on top of them. There's barrels underneath, and there is two oil refineries. Now the first one is over here. It's in this container here. There's an oil refinery in there, and there's another one. If I can just pop through here, over here. The second one. Now, a lot of people fall from dome because they're not using basic techniques. Now, when you first start, just after wipe, this is one of the first monuments you should really come to. Before it starts getting too overpopulated, first thing I would do is run to dome. The reason being is that for these oil barrels are always here, unless someone's destroyed them and taken them, and then they have to respawn. But they always spawn underneath dome. That makes it a popular place. Now you're going to need low quality fuel at the very beginning to build your furnaces. So it's pretty critical that you actually come here. If you can't find any animals to kill, and you use animal fat and cloth to make low grade fuel. So it is pretty important that you come here. Other notable points, there are lots of military crates. These green boxes on the very top. There's 4, and there's going to be boxes on the way. So I'm going to show you this technique that I've come up with that guarantees that you're not going to fall. Now the first thing you're going to look for is this pipe, this fallen pipe here. That's what you're looking for. If you don't know where to find it, it's usually on the opposite side of these 3 empty oil tankers, oil drums, whatever you want to call them. So this is what you're looking for. So we're going to start here. So if I just come out of no clip. Now remember, I'm not in God mode, I'm in normal player mode. Now, if you're going to climb dome, there's only so far you can go before you start taking radiation. The minimum amount of rad protection you are going to need is going to be wood armor. So, wood armor here, let's have a look. Wood armor, you're going to need 1 rope, 300 wood, and another rope and 200 wood. So you're going to need 2 ropes and 500 wood to loot dome entirely. You don't really need burlap. I mean, we're in a winter biome at the moment, so I would use clothing as well as that. But as long as you've got a chest and wood armor pieces, you can climb dome. Okay, the second thing you should be looking at when you're climbing dome is I'm just drawing your attention to this hotbar here. Okay, so the place you should be looking for is this place in the middle. Right, when I'm moving these tools, this place in the middle of your hotbar. This is very important. Okay, that is going to guide you and stop you forward. Now, a lot of people just think, oh, I'll just chance it, I'll just run. If you follow this very simple rule, that centerpiece there, you will not fall from dome. It's almost impossible. Well, actually, it is impossible if you follow it. So I'm looking at this empty space between hotbars number 1 and hotbar number 3 and hotbar number 4. So I'm looking there. This empty space here, next to this green bar on the salvage pickaxe. Okay. So I'm always looking at that when I'm climbing dome. So you climb up this pipe, and again I'm looking at the center, and I'm trying to keep the center of this empty space in the center of this pipe. That's how it works. Center of this line, the center of this pipe. If you do that, you're not going to fall. Now, I'm not going to loot the boxes because I'm doing this for a video. I know the players may want this, but you've got a box here you can loot. This is a pretty good indication if dome has been looted or not. If this box is gone, normally the entire place has been looted. So use this as like a red flag to indicate if the place has been looted or not. But even if this place has been looted, more than likely there's oil drums underneath, so I would still go for the oil drums underneath. You do not need rad protection underneath dome, only if you're going into dome. So if you're first starting and you're naked, you don't have any clothes whatsoever or any protection, you can still get the oil drums. That's important. That's a really good start. One of the first things you should do is get food, either from a lake. So if I look here, if you're spawning in on one of these beaches, which is where you normally start, you can find pumpkins and corn on these lakes. Or if you're spawning in near an abandoned supermarket or an abandoned the Oxon's gas station, they usually have food in there. Or you can hunt animals and pick up mushrooms. But if you want to get food quickly, try and head to a lake first. Then come to Dome when you can, as soon as you can. I would even do this before you put down a base. I would have a bag close by, but I would do this before you put down a base. When you first start, just after the white. Dome is the way you want to go, as quickly as possible. And if you're going to go near Dome and you're working on a PvP server, try to be a little bit close, not too close. This is a 5k map, so it's actually very big. It's actually huge. We're going to be moving to a 6k map soon. But if I was building the Dome, I would be about 3 or 4 of these blocks away. So maybe on this coastline here, maybe out of the snow biome. Snow biomes don't tend to be populated by buildings, bases. So you may want to take that into consideration. And they are full of bears and full of nodes. Trees, they can have trees as well. And cloth may be a little scarce, but again, have a think. So if I was building somewhere here, probably build next to this lake. So I've got fresh water, because that's fresh water, I believe. It could be salt water actually, but that's fresh water. Definitely that's a lake, that's a stream, that's fresh water. So I'll build around here. So I could run to Dome, run to Junkyard, run to Sewer Branch, and come back and I've got all this snow biome with loads of nodes in it, and I've got fresh food from pumpkins and corn on this lake. So again, that's this spot here, that's a really good spot. So again, we're concentrating on this centre line here. Very important. People don't really talk about technique about climbing down, but there is a technique to it. So you jump over here and collect this barrel, and if you want to jump back, if you want to get back, there's 2 ways. Number 1, you can fall down here and just push against the wall, you won't take any damage. Or number 2, aim for this right bit here, this fence here, you want to aim for the right hand side. So it takes a few attempts sometimes. Oh, I got over, there you go. So like I say, I'm not picking up the boxes, I'll leave that for other players. No clip there, shouldn't have done that. So let's go back here. So jump on this pipe, jump over from this pipe onto this pipe. Hang on, I'll go back a bit again. So just jumped over this fence, jump up on this pipe, jump up on this broken pipe, and jump on this broken staircase. Okay, and all the time I'm jumping because there may be a small chance of falling there. I've never really done it, but I don't like to take a chance. Now, the first problem you've got here is this thin beam of metal. You've got to go up that. A lot of people panic and think, oh, I'm going to fall or whatever. No, use the centre of this part here. Between this salvaged axe and this salvaged ice pick and this salvaged use this empty space here as a guide. So hit crawl. If this is the first time you do it, just hit crawl. When you feel more comfortable, just run up it. There you go. Now you don't do a little jump here, you kind of get stuck here. So when I do these little jumps, it's not for show, it's actually just to climb up again. You got a little lip here, just jump up. And jump up the ladder, and again, there's the first box. Here's the first box. Okay, that's the one you should be looting. And the second box is down here. Now, it should be noted for PvP purposes that you do get campers. And what they do is they jump over here and they climb up this pipe here and they jump over here onto here. And what they're doing is they're sitting off here waiting for people to come in and bang, bang, bang. To be honest with you, I think that's pretty stupid, because what you could be doing, they generally don't have the loot. They come in here for loot. So why would you shoot them here when they're trying to gather loot at a monument? It really doesn't make much sense to me, but some people are not logical in this game. They're pretty stupid. So this is a sniper spot that they use to snipe out. So when you're over here, just make sure you're looking over here, making sure there's no one here. You can usually see them through the spaces, or the head pops up a little bit. Just be a little bit careful. Okay, sometimes they can jump on that pipe, but I think that's a bit dodgy myself. Right, okay, so we've come back into the dome. We've got this box. We've got that box down over there, and we come up here. Okay, and you turn left and jump up these blue barrels. And jump up this ladder. This is pretty standard, just following the dome around. Now it should be said that there are a number of ways of doing this. These are the safest ways of doing it. Again, later on you can experiment and you can play around with it as much as you want. But just for ease of sake, it's not the fastest way up, but it is the safest way. Okay, now this bit here, I'm going to go into no clip so you can see it. This bit here is one of the first hard jumps. Okay, there is no real technique. You've just got to guess or estimate where this end of this is, because eventually you're going to come to a point where you can't see this floor. So you're going to estimate where it is and jump as best you can onto this pipe. You're going to keep running, because I've noticed that if you run, it's a little bit easier. And you're going to jump again to land on this bit. This is the first hard jump. You get past this, you pretty much made it. So let's go back. So again, we're here. So there's the hard jump. So I'm just going to run. But what I'm also going to do is I'm going to keep an eye on this empty space as well. Okay, because if that pipe, this pipe here, is on that empty space, I'm not going to fall, ever. So I just have to guess where the end of this platform is and try and go as late as possible, whatever makes you feel comfortable, and make the jump. So here we go. Boom, over. And boom, over. Okay, I'm going to do that again, just to show you. So again, just run, late as possible, jump, follow the line, jump. One more time. Remember, every now and again, I'm just glancing down at this empty space here, just to make sure. So run in, jump, follow the empty space, jumping over again. That's how it's done. Okay? If you're going to fall, that's probably where it's going to be. Okay? So, again, you can put a bag down just outside the dome building privilege, because every monument's got a privilege where you can't build into that place there. This is about as far away as it is, so you can put a bag there, and you can always pick it up after you've done the dome run. If you die, at least you've got a spawn spot, and you can pick up your loot and run away. So again, this one catches a lot of people out. This one, so let's just show you it. This one actually catches an awful lot of people out. An awful lot of people fall and think they should turn around and jump up here and climb this way. No. Honestly, it's easy. This is so easy. This is the technique. Again, the empty space in between. Go into crawl. I'm following the empty space in between the salvage stacks and the salvage ice pick. I'm keeping that on the pipe. I'm not doing anything else, and I'm just doing a jump. Keep that empty space where the pipe is. On there. So let's have a look. See? Easy. Hell, I can spin around. I can spin around, jump up and down, dance around. As long as that empty space is on the pipe, you will not die. You will not fall any time at all. You won't. You just won't. But again, if you feel more comfortable crawling, that's great. If you want to run, fine, run. So you just run like this. Easy. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Let's do it again. There's the pipe. Running across, keeping this empty space on the actual pipe itself. It's fine. It's not a problem. Okay, so running up again. This time you got two boxes. Box number one. Oops! What the hell happened there? We had a mini rollback. Do that again. number 1. Box number 2. Now, some people who shall remain nameless want to jump over here and get this box over here. So, you climb over here, you jump here, and get this box. I'm going to say that's the silliest thing in the world I've ever seen, because you easily fall. Easily fall. Easily fall. And it's absolutely useless to do that. It's silly to do that. We're going to come back for that box. That's the last box we're going to collect. That's the box we're going to collect on the way out. So jump up here. Now, if you've got a bow and arrow, it doesn't really matter what it is that you've got. You have to do this technique. Now, trying to stay on the right-hand side of this this broken bridge. So we have a look at it. So we're going no clip. You can see it's a broken bridge. It's not going to fall. It's not going to snap. The rope's not going to snap. It's steady. It's a solid object. It's never broken in the years I've played Rust, so don't worry about it. It's not going to break. But you have to jump this gap over here. Now, again, it's about estimating where the edge of this pipe is. Now, you're not going to be able to see it because it will be out of your point of view. And if you look down, you're more than likely going to lose what you're aiming to. So there's a little bit of guesswork into it. But there is a technique you can use to help you. So, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to aim just a little bit onto the right. Don't have to go all the way to the right. What I'm going to do is I'm going to aim with my gun. Now, if you don't have a gun, if you have a bow and arrow, which I would recommend you shoot at minimum, use the bow and arrow. Use the tip of the bow and arrow. So let me just spawn one in. 1 second. Items. There's a little bit of lag on the server today. I might have to do a reset later on. And ammunition. Just keep it on. Okay. Let's put that away. So, again, if I was aiming with a bow and arrow, I just put the tip there. Now, once you've got the tip of the gun here, or your sight, whatever gun you've got, if you don't have a simple handmade sight, you can use gun sights, whatever aiming method you've got, just remember that you're just aiming for that. Now, you've got the perfect angle towards jumping that, making that jump. Just aim. Every time I've done this so many times, I always make sure I aim first. It makes sure that I'm on I'm on a straight line towards the end of this. What I do, I just run, and I'm trying to estimate where the edge of this is. I'm trying to get as close to that as possible, but I'm not going to be able to see it at the last minute. So aim, run, and jump. You're not going to miss. I'll go back and do it again just to prove it. So let's go back here. So again, I'm aiming. If I didn't have a gun, if I had a bow and arrow, I'd do the same. There. Now I'm not touching the mouse now. I'm not touching the mouse at all. The only thing I'm going to touch now is W, Shift, and Space. Okay? Space to jump, W to move forward, and Shift to run forward. That's all I'm doing. I'm not touching the mouse at all. Once I've got that spot, I'm happy. Run, space, jump, over, jump. Do it again. Aim, run, jump. Oh, got a lag spike there, and jump again. Just do that again because I've got a lag spike. Here we go. Run, jump, over, just like that. Okay, as long as you're doing that aim, you're on a straight line towards that and you've not got a problem. So when you've done that, that's the second hard jump, and you don't have to worry anymore about jumps. That's it. Once you've done that, you've basically succeeded. You're not going to lose. You're not going to lose now. There's no more falling, there's no more hard jumps. Once you've done those 2 hard jumps, that's it. Just climb up, there's a barrel there, you hit that. Okay, so you duck under here from this bridge, you duck under here, and you'll see a pipe on the top. You just jump up the pipe, and here you are. Loot the crates, and when the crates are looted, you want to find your way out. Now, some people get their head turned around a bit. Okay, not a problem. Look at these pipes. They start off at the center of Dome, follow the pipes, and just follow the pipes around. And there's the bridge you need to get down. Now, some people believe, if I can just go into NoClip again, that you jump down here, and it's a really fast way down. Okay, 9 times out of 10 that'll work, but on the 10th time it won't work. It's very glitchy. You're supposed to cling to the wall. I never use it because it's not safe. And if something's not safe, I don't do it. So, how do I get down? Besides, you'll miss something out if you do. So just follow the way down. There's only one way down. You can follow this. This is bridge, and you're back inside Dome now. So again, come down here, and remember that box I said before? So let's just go into NoClip. So I said people jump over this barrier and run down this pipe and collect this, and then turn around, run back. Okay, that's extraordinarily difficult. That is really difficult. Why are people so willing to do things that are hard? So you're over here, and if I go into NoClip, you'll notice that under this bridge is the box. So you just run down here. What you're doing now, put the torch on. Whoops. Come out of NoClip. So here is the spine of the inside of Dome. Okay? Jump to the right of it. Boom. There's the box. There's that line, that silly line that people think they're brilliant and doing parkour and all this nonsense, and I've just done it in, what, 2 seconds? No risk. Just the right of this spine, jump over, boom, on top. Loot it, and when you loot it, walk towards the inside of Dome, the inside, just walk, and just walk again. You're not going to get hit. You're at the bottom now. Shut up. Perfectly safe, you just come down. Again, on the spine you can just jump up on here and it helps you get over the bridge. And you are now back on the ground floor of Dome. Now there's 2 ways you can do this. You can go back this way. This is what I would call the more safer route. Okay, this is definitely the safer route. You jump here, and you just follow that empty space again. There's the empty space in between those things. And just follow the bar down. Jump down. Come over here. Jump down. Sometimes this box respawns again. Just jump on the pipe and run back down again. All the time, I'm using that empty space to guide me. Or there's another way. I'll show you. So again, we're back here. Just falling down. We've just climbed up this bit over here. So let's recap. So we climbed up here, climbed up here, and up here, and we're at this space. Okay, and that's the way we just went then. I'm going to say turn left and go this way. Now, look at these ropes. Okay, these ropes. Now if I show you, they hold a bridge. And those bridge lead to the top of these empty containers. Now you will take a little bit of damage. Not much, but you will take some. So what you have to do, jump up, fall off, don't jump. See, I'm not in guard mode, I'm taking damage. So we'll see how much did we take there. We took 7 damage, and I'll do it again. Well, I actually landed on that barrel. I think you take another 1 damage. So it's 8 damage, so it's 2 bandages to actually make this. And it just makes your life easier. Smash these barrels, walk across this bridge, smash these barrels. Again, there's 3 of these, and you can't get to that one from here because there's no bridge connecting it. So all you do is run down this one, and the moment you get to the bottom, the staircase is directly in front of you. That's where you should be. You run up. Hit these barrels and run back down again. And again, all the time, it's more of it is a risk, but what you can be doing is you can be putting oil in these refineries and cooking off oil. Cook off oil in these refineries. So again, it is a risk while you're climbing Dome, because you should be hitting these barrels first. Let's just go to no clip. You should be hitting these barrels first. Run into an oil refinery, filling that up, putting wood in, burning it, cooking it, then climbing Dome. By the time you come down to Dome, most of this will have been turned into low-grade fuel. That means you can go and build your furnaces, make your meds, whatever you need to do. But again, Dome is something that you should be coming to fairly regularly. One of the beauties of it is it doesn't require any cards, not a green card, blue or red card, and it doesn't require fuses. So it's basically old Rust. I think it's, apart from the mining outposts and Occam's station, the lighthouse, and what's the other one, the supermarket. This is the major monument that doesn't require fuses or cards. So if you're sick and tired of monument puzzles, this is the place to be. This is the place you want to be. There's lots of resources on top. Again, it doesn't have elite crates, but there's only 2 monuments that do. That's the military tunnels and launch. And those are tricky to get to. Launch, launch is tricky, because you're going to need at least 8 to 10 med syringes or water and bandages to get there, so it costs a lot of resources. This doesn't cost anything to loot. You just got to have wood armor, and if it's in a winter biome like this, then I would suggest putting on some clothes on top of that as well. It's easy, completely easy to do this. You just follow some simple techniques, and really only the technique that you need is this empty space between the salvaged axe and the salvaged ice pick. This empty space here is all you need, and you will never ever fall. So I'm going to do a fast run through this, and also you get food as well while you're here. So final run, I'm just going to do a quick run, no clipping, just going straight up and straight down again. So again, loot, jump across. What I like to do is just crawl for a little bit just to get on the edge. Once I'm up, I start running up. Again, I'm looking at that empty space. Jump here, jump here. Jump up the ladder, that's faster. Oh, by the way, to people who have never played Rust before, while you climb the ladder, you press the space button, you jump up the ladder faster. Okay, go over the blue barrels. Climb up the ladder. Over. There. Again, this is the first tricky jump. Just jump, click the empty space, jump. Jump there, because there's a little lip. Jump there. Again, there's the pipe, I'm looking at the empty space. I'm running across. There it goes. Jump up here. Loot these boxes. There, aim, run, jump the last minute, jump again, just to make it faster, jump up, jump, turn, hit that barrel, over here, turn up here, duck under this bridge, run up, duck under it again, jump on this pipe, loot number 1, loot number 2, loot number 3, loot number 4. Now I'm returning, so there's the pipes, I'm looking for the exit, there's the bridge, follow the bridge, come back down again, keep trying to get down, go back down, there's the inside spine of the dome, go over to it, jump over, down, loop that, walk, don't run, just walk, there we go, jump on the spine bit, climb up. At this point you've got 2 ways of getting down, Way number 1 is to turn right and go back the way you came, which you don't get any loot. Turn left. Over here. Take a little bit of damage. You'll take 7 damage. Let's look at the health. It's 93. Let's have a look. Yeah. And again, yeah, I took 2 damage there, not 1. Okay, hit these barrels. There's sometimes a barrel here as well. Hit these barrels. Go down the staircase. Run up this staircase. It's immediately at the bottom of the other staircase. You jump up to get slightly faster. Makes you a harder target to hit, by the way. Hit these barrels. Go back down. And you're done. That's how you loot down. Simple, clean, effective. My name's Mark19967. If you like this video, please hit the like button, and if you want to, please subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching.